Why do narc victims get so stuck? And what can you do about it? This whole idea is, with narcissism, with narcissists, is it's like it turns into this labyrinthian, never-ending discussion. But I think I can present something here that will really give you not a complete comprehensive view, but an overview of exactly what happens between narcs and empaths. Um, so I think on the soul level, as humans, we have this plan for how we want our lives to go. And I've been studying a lot about manifesting, and I use the I Ching all the time. And through the I Ching revealed to me that the the same thing that I've heard from many of these manifestation experts, which is that what we manifest, what we want to manifest, is already manifested. It's already done. And as I was thinking about this, I realized that I think on the soul level, we plan things about how we want our lives to go even before we enter this life. And this could be said to be your spiritual will in a way. This is like what you wanted or what you want. So what happens is that a narc comes into your life, or maybe you're born to a narc parent, and they see you reaching for this thing that your soul wants, and they pretty much try to guilt trip you into not fulfilling your own destiny, which is probably one of the most insidious things that a human being can do to another human being, but you know, it happens a lot. So they make you feel like you don't deserve to have whatever it is you want, or that the main thing is that they use your love that you have for them against you to say, um, well, if you reach for this destiny of yours, what are you going to leave behind? What's going to happen to me? And they make you feel bad for them. And then once you feel bad for them and you stop striving for your destiny, um, because you feel like you don't deserve it, then they flip it around and say, well, I'm actually superior to you. You're so incompetent. You can't even get what you want from life. And this is another manifestation of the two-faced nature of narcissists. So these kinds of mind games can really trip you up, and they can really stall out things, even for an entire lifetime. And it's very sad. Um, but there is a way to break this sort of guilt trip curse that people can place on you. And it's simply this. It's to know that what you want has already been manifested on the soul level. You already created it. You already envisioned it. The universe already found a way to make it happen. Other souls have already decided that they want to join you in this. So the real issue is you're trying to break this guilt trip spell or curse. How do you do it? The answer is this. Ask yourself, how do I receive that which I have already manifested? How do I receive? Simply be willing to receive that which I have already manifested. And as you begin to ask yourself this, what you'll notice is that that guilt will come in, and as you reach for your destiny, you're thinking to yourself, well, what will the narc think? Will or it'll start to feel like a betrayal to you. Like getting what you want is a betrayal. That's what it'll feel like if you've been really heavily programmed by a narc. Anything that you want is something, anything that you get is something that could have gone to them. And they want to program that into you to where anytime you're enjoying yourself, anytime you get what you want, anytime you're happy and satisfied, it's like it's taking something away from them. It's like that's time that you could have spent serving me. And this is a really, really sick mentality, but this is how they think. But anyway, so the trick with this is as you begin to learn to receive that which you've already manifested, already on the soul level as a creative uh, force, as a dynamic co-creator of this reality, is as you're reaching for this thing that you want, that your soul wants, you simply have to learn how to keep reaching for it and ignore the voice of guilt. And you just say, okay, you try to tap into your own selfishness and say, okay, well, this is what I want, though. We've all heard a lot about what you want. This is what I want. I'm going to reach for it. And for now, I'm not going to worry about what your needs are. And the reality is, of course, the narc is going to be able to take care of themselves. It's an illusion they're trying to place in your mind that they're helpless and they need help. And it's just a way to reel you back in. Of course, they're going to be fine. They're masters at survival. So just ignore that voice of guilt and just reach for what you want and be willing to receive it. Because you already know it. You already manifested it. You just need to be able to receive it. You need to break the spell, the curse of guilt.